was
where we get
intentional.
destroyed.
Right.
I'm just a little concerned how you're going to fit all of that in 2 minutes.
First minute is credits and the montage. Second minute is the plot development. So she goes in, blah blah blah. 30 seconds worth of
So you're not going to show them like getting married, honeymoon, blah blah
That's
blah.
the
It's
minute.
sort of the
montage.
montage.
Okay.
It won't
I
be
think-
like,
Okay.
So like 1 or 2 second shots.
Yeah, okay, I think that looked good.
Mm.
Right, especially when you keep it really fast.
Really
Have-
fast,
yeah.
We're
yeah.
toying with the idea of like pictures. So like instead of like a movement, it's like the pictures movement. So snapshots.
That's a good idea.
That might work.
Oh, roll.
I think in the second minute you shouldn't go too deep into them losing their love for each other and stuff like that. I think you should kind of slow that down a bit because obviously it's going to give away most of the movie if it's going to be like a long movie.
yeah.
Keep
It's
up
kind
the
of,
comedy.
because it's only 2 minutes, you need to kind of keep it short.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
I think
It's
show
not,
tracks.
not
Just have
a lot
indicators
shoved into
rather
a
than-
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd just be like sort of a silly little argument that sort of give you a hint
Yeah.
like why are they arguing about that. It's not really.
And maybe make the first minute maybe a bit longer or have more packed into it to get it rolling.
Yeah.
Get the train moving.
Rolling.
I thought the kitchen idea where, what was it that she fell over and he was laughing? I thought that was really good because if it was this like slightly more serious argument, then it would make it like to go from really happy to really serious too fast. So just the fact that he's laughing and we can laugh with him in a way makes it quite more gentle, but you still understand what's going on. It's
Mm.
not the same thing.
I think that's a really good
Keeps it
point.
lighthearted kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I think keep with the gags kind of thing. I like that. I like
Mm.
the thing. Especially if we're going for a rom-com as well. You want to show it's not just a typical like they fall
Yeah.
in love and then that's it.
Yeah.
You want to show like their personality. I like how you like to say like what they're like. So I like that.
Yeah, it was quite nicely detailed,
Yeah.
yeah. And it made everything make sense
Yeah, like
suddenly,
you can
yeah.
picture it more in your head.
I
like-
liked
Yeah.
the friends idea of like not knowing it was a girl and it was a boy. I like that.
Mm.
That was really good.
Although my only thought was if they got married and did that, surely their friends would be at the wedding.
Post reception.
But they could be work friends, that doesn't count.
Okay, that's fine. Work friends, fine.
We're not really sure how it's going to end either, like,
Mm.
because it obviously...
We don't have to deal with that problem.
Well, it's always an idea to have an end, like,
Not like the end of the film, like the end of the opening, because,
Yeah.
it doesn't have like a distinct end if it's just argument.
sometimes you don't need a distinct end though, do you?
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe like if you put a distinct end, you think, oh, well, that's it now.
Yeah.
People just look at it and be like, oh, I want to rest this, not, oh.
So
Yeah.
like a cliffhanger.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
exactly, Andrew, yeah.
the bit where she finds out that
So-and-so's a girl.
that little confusing part.
Yeah,
I mean that could be a nice end to
ending,
the
yeah.
thing because then it kind of like if you like just go black and then they're kind of the audience will kind of be like, well,
Maybe they just
Let's see
focus-
more.
They just storm off and like,
Yeah.
Sort of like ends on a gag.
Yeah, yeah,
So it shows it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
like, serious too.
It
Yeah.
keeps the comedy as well.
My
exactly.
only bit of advice on that, obviously, is what you guys were saying is try not to put obviously too much
Guys,
detail
shh.
into that opening scene because you don't want to obviously give away the rest of the plot. You don't want to tell the audience in that first 2 minutes what's going to happen. Otherwise, they'll just think, oh, okay, it's ended. It looked interesting, but it's told me exactly what's going to happen in the rest of the plot. So it's just got to be like a little outline of that beginning. So no, don't put in deep. too
Yeah.
much detail.
Yeah, don't try and put too much in. Good point. Charlie?
If you're saying you haven't figured out the ending yet, what you could have is that even though he's fallen in love with the first woman, at the end, as it goes on, you could find out that, seeing as they're losing their love for each other, that she isn't what he thought she was, and that the friend Alex comes in as a nicer person. He gets drawn towards her. Said by the end of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you could do. Absolutely. That's one option. Try and finish the film. Yeah,
Like,
Matt?
again, to finish it, like, if you wanted to stick with your idea, maybe instead of it just going black, don't have the titles, like, in the middle of the 2 minutes, so have it at the end.
You have them slam down.
So, like, yeah, like, either slam down or just, like, it does go black, but then the titles fade in. So, like, you've got the title of the film, and like yeah, it's ended.
Mm.
Does the introduction of the characters and who the like actors are played by, is that included in the credits, or is the credits literally just the title of the movie?
Well, that's where your research comes in. So you need to look at similar films and see what titles have been introduced in there.
Because I was going to say,
Openings.
like, I think it's like Shrek. They put like that love montage and like all the characters. Like you see that
It's
kind of
animated.
like, what?
It's animated.
Yeah, I know, but just as a
Definitely during the montage in the first minute, you could have a couple of like just like the main 4 stars pop
Yeah.
up, like so like
Just
it
in the
fades
corner,
fades
just
out.
slide in.
Directors,
That's it.
producers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously then it like fades out to montage.
And then you could have the name of the film right at the end of those 2 minutes.
yeah.
Like that could be
I-
the end. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, she could
Yeah.
slam a door and then as
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
sound
cool.
comes, it just comes.
And then the name of the
Yeah.
film comes out. Yeah. Because they often do that in
Yeah,
comedies.
just like make it fit in
Yeah.
as a visual rather than like it fades out and then it comes. Like you know like the van one, like something like that but in this kind of
Yeah.
concept.
You could say something jerky, and then she could like throw some of the cliche water over the face.
Yeah.
And as that happens, image comes with
See
it.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That sounds cool.
I don't think it should go at the end of 2 minutes though, because like you kind of want the audience to.
Guys, can we not talk, please?
What's that again?
Apart from you, Hayden. Yeah, you carry on talking.
Yeah, I don't think you should put it. In my opinion, I don't think you should put the title at the end of the 2 minutes. I think you should put it maybe in between, like after montage. Maybe.
Ah, you're on your own, mate. You're on your
Yeah,
own.
you're on your own now, I'm on my own. I think we're
Any
right.
other feedback? It might have something to do with the time. But